on the two sides first today. Starting with Reading, well, their senior pros in charge have wisely left things as they were during Mark McGee's very successful reign here. It's the side that, according to Jimmy Quinn, is really fired up for this particular day. Good experience in the midfield. Mick Gooding is a former Wolves player. Simon Osborn, once of Crystal Palace. Michael Gilkes, watch out for him, among the quickest men in the game. And Quinn and Stuart Lovell are the strikers. Well, they're going to face Wolves' new defender, John de Wolf, the Dutch international from Feyenoord, World Cup player, one who saw off England's and Graham Taylor's hopes in that World Cup qualifier in a never-to-be-forgotten night in Rotterdam. So Wolves then, recently strengthened by the purchase of de Wolf and Don Goodman from Sunderland, now restore Paul Blades to their defence. But Goodman and Steve Bull provide a formidable striking partnership, although the Wolves manager, Graham Taylor, reveals also that Bull has an Achilles problem that might shortly need an operation, and in the meantime they are hoping that injections might just solve that problem. Referee is Paul Alcock of Reading. It'll be Reading then. We'll get the game underway. Quick word for Theo Foley. How do you see this one going, Theo?
I think it's going to be a very interesting contest, Brian, particularly I think for the Reading central defenders, who will face two of the best front players in this league in Goodman and Bull. To hear you talk about Bull, obviously the importance of him to this team is quite amazing.
Well, here they go then. Reading in the blue and white hoop shirts, with the numbers, incidentally, that are impossible to read. Wolves in the old gold. This is Dylan Kerr for Reading, sweeping it across here for Scott Taylor. And it came off Mark Venus. Throw to Reading. A week of upheaval then. And they really can put so many things right here with a victory today. And I suppose they'd be the first to admit probably they're here as underdogs. Wolves lying second in the table at this moment. McPherson going for this one, knocking it wide here for Dylan Kerr. Again hit long. Jimmy Quinn. Gilkes made a little run through the centre, actually. Gilkes, I always normally felt, played down on the left-hand side, but he's playing bang up the centre at the moment, Theo.
Yeah, he certainly just had a run in there, and he looks at his happiest now, as if he's going to stay
injured
there. Yes.
Here's Gilkes. Wolves just presumably want to get the ball out of play so that Froggatt can get some attention, but in the meantime they're in possession. Neil Emblem, the former Millwall player, to Goodman. Smith has made a break down the right flank for him. Rankin's here as well. Now Smith. Playing again for Goodman, who's really quick. But McPherson did well, conceded the corner, and at long last, whether the referee didn't realise that Froggatt was down, but that game was allowed to go on for a long time.
He obviously saw the incident as well, and I'm amazed at that. I mean, it was hurt.
Oh, that was a nasty challenge on his left ankle.
Yes.
By Scott Taylor.
Yeah, the other thing amazes me, Brian, is why the linesman doesn't signal just a little bit more to let the referee know, as you rightly say, if he has missed that. I mean, goodness knows how he would miss it, but he has. And as I say, I wouldn't be surprised now if the lad Froggatt comes off, because he's really in pain. Doesn't look to me like as if he's going to continue.
Oh, that's a big blow for Graham Taylor, because Froggatt is one of their big signings from Aston Villa at the start of this season. He's been playing him fairly deep down the left flank, but he's a fellow with a lot of skill and a tremendous amount of potential. Still only 21 years old, and they're calling for a stretcher.
Well,
that is a terrible shame. And here's the challenge again.
Oh, yes.
And the ankle's been broken quite clearly.
I would think that was very serious. The physio had a long chat with him there. Didn't want to continue and didn't treat him and just immediately called for the
stretcher. I tell you what, he is in enormous pain there.
Yes, right just below us here. Shame.
But the question is why it took so long for the referee and linesman to spot
Even at this early stage, Brian.
And also, to a certain extent, you have to say, I know John de Wolf was coming across, the captain now, was the first player in possession for Wolves after Froggatt had gone down. Why in heaven's name didn't they just belt the ball out of the ground and attract the referees and linesmen's attention so that the physio could get on?
It's a bit harder for players because I think that they're concentrating on the game. I think the people who are on the side watching, sometimes referees feel that players are taking advantage. And it's so silly. You don't take advantage when you're hurt, and he clearly is hurt.
I imagine it might, well, yes, it's Paul Birch who'll come on, who's a winger, of course, but normally plays down the right-hand side, so there might be a good deal of readjustment for Wolves here.
I'm sure he didn't feel he was going to get on as early as this.
They're actually trying to cut his boot off. I mean, they're going to be a little while actually before this game can get going again, simply because they cannot move Steve Froggatt.
I think it's a very good analysis, Brian. I think he has broken the leg because look as if they're going to put it in that type of plastic splint, which they blow up, which will inflate it. That way it will ease the pain for the lad Froggatt.
They do what? They put it into a plastic bag, do they?
Yes. No, they decided now not to do it. They decided they're going to leave it and probably just tie his legs together. And of course the crowd here aren't aware of the seriousness of it, and they're very, very impatient. But it is a sad sight for any boy.
St John's Ambulance doing a good professional job there, as they do, I must say, on grounds around the country every weekend. And some more aid coming across for young Steve Froggatt. And they're going to make a substitution. It's going to be Paul Birch coming on.
I only hope we don't get any more serious injuries as early as this. It's quite amazing. They are putting it in a sprint, Brian. They clearly feel it's broken.
Well, the problems are piling up for Wolves in terms of injuries. Froggatt off, and there is a real question mark about Steve Bull's fitness. He's got a slight Achilles problem that might in fact entail an operation soon after Christmas, and all this will hinder, of course, their quest to get into the Premiership next season.
That's
Tony Daly, of course, another of their big signings in the summer from Aston Villa. He's still injured.
I would think that's probably one of the reasons they took the boy Goodman, in case anything did happen to Stevie Bull. And if you lose a couple of games, Brian, in this league as tight as it is, you can be just an also-ran. That is sad. See the lad get off.
The Wolves fans there perhaps still not quite aware of just how severe this injury is. Steve Froggatt, who in fact scored the winner for Wolves against Reading, 1-0 up at Molineux on the opening day of the season.
I felt as if
and
it was
the Reading chairman there, John Majeski.
Yeah.
He's got a decision or two to make in the next week or two as to what happens about the managerial position here.
That's a very nice gesture. The Reading physiotherapist there helping the Wolves lad out. And nobody likes to see that. Nobody likes to see a lad go off injured.
And also a generous round of applause, of sympathy for Steve Froggatt. Now, meanwhile, back at the office. It's a corner for Wolves. Darren Ferguson will take it. And people, as Theo Foley rightly says, now need to get their concentration back 100%. Paul Goodman, Paul Blades, the number 6 in there. Neil Emblem, another 6-footer at the near post. John de Wolf right in there at the near post. It's not going to be easy for Reading to defend this one if it's well delivered. And de Wolf, in fact, got a touch, but it came off another Reading player. Quite rightly, the referee spotting that. It's another corner. Ferguson again with the corner. And driven in poorly there. And another corner, but it came off Stuart Lovell.
We always call that one a real good batting, Brian. It was an awful, awful corner kick with the lad completely miscued.
It's the corner again, a deeper and a better one this time. And it's gone in from Steve Bull. That's a great start for Wolverhampton Wanderers after losing Steve Froggatt. A perfectly floated corner. And there he is again.
Completely on his own, and certainly there'll be loads and loads of questions asked at half-time. That was a splendid header, but my goodness, how did he get that much space?
Parkinson. And a long-range shot wide of the Wolves' goal there by the fullback, Dylan Kerr.
I can only say that Steve Bull's importance and his presence in the box, yeah, all on his own. That's very, very poor marking from the boy Taylor. I think he's left him at the end. No watching everybody at the near post, left him on his own.
What an amazing record he's had. It's something like 325 league games at Wolverhampton, and now 192 league goals. And to think that he cost just £64,000 8 years ago, Steve Bull.
You certainly wouldn't buy him for that.
And as you say, there again you see the importance of him, and why Graham Taylor clearly is hoping that the injections will work as far as that Achilles goes. So a real setback then for Reading. Rankin. And that came again for another corner for Wolves. It came off Mick Gooding, with Birch attacking down the left-hand side. So Birch, who normally operates down the right, is on the left-hand side as the corner is knocked in. Rankin with a shot, charged down well that time by McPherson and Jimmy Quinn. Meanwhile, Steve Froggatt on his way to the Royal Berkshire Hospital in Reading. If they're watching there, I'm no doubt they're getting ready to receive him. Comes the cross in again towards Steve Bull. Gooding will get this one away. A real all-action man in the midfield. Hitting it long towards Quinn. De Wolf was there with a challenge. Blades getting it back. Wolfman, a long ball forward, up to Goodman, knocked on this time for Bull. McPherson tracking him well.
I would think that would be the route that Wolves will go a lot today, up to Goodman or up to Stevie Bull, and both of them are very, very dangerous players at this level particularly.
Long cross knocked in towards Birch and towards Bull. But Wolves get another corner.
They look very, very unhappy with the crosses. Every cross is coming. I thought the big keeper might have came on that. Didn't come for it.
Shaka Hislop stands 6'6".
And didn't jump 6'6" there.
Well, he gathered that well.
That's one area you don't hit them in, Brian, when you're 6'6". You don't hit them in that close.
Ball hit long towards Jimmy Quinn. He almost got in behind De Wolf there.
He was very, very laid back on that one, De Wolf. He obviously felt that if he missed it, that the keeper had it. But Jimmy Quinn actually a bit better control. Could have put him in real trouble. He was in.
Bernal with a header. Goodman. Jamie Smith. across the face of that Reading goal, and Reading at the moment all over the place. Back again to Gooding. Gilkes knocking it wide to Kerr. Back to Mike Stowell. Rankin with the back header, up to Goodman. Rankin again. Real up and under this time. Bull charging towards this one. Emblem. And now Gooding. Parkinson. Taylor back to Gooding. Touch there for Osborn. Played on for Mick Gooding again, trying to get in there. Jimmy Quinn's in there, hitting it straight at Stowell.
That was a very good chance. Very good football, good build-up. Gooding seems to be at the back now, Brian. He seems to be playing very, very deep. Mike Gooding. That's the first time I've seen him play in the back four, and that's where he is.
Yes, he should normally through the midfield.
Yes.
Here's Quinn. Gooding normally, he's playing, in fact, at right back at the moment. Up goes McPherson, but Goodman got the better of him in the air. Kerr getting it forward towards Quinn again. Goodman. Osborn. Signed in the summer from Crystal Palace. Here's McPherson. To Gooding. Once a Wolves player, of course, hitting it straight at Birch. He's the player of the year, Mick Gooding, here at Reading, both in the years 92 and 93. Hislop with the clearance. Up towards Lovell. Taylor. Lovell. Gooding. And again. And now Kerr. Gilkes. Puts it straight at Ferguson. And Blades gets it back to Stowell. Hit long towards Steve Bull, scorer of the goal so far for Wolverhampton Wanderers, 1-0. This is Andy Bernal to Mick Gooding. Reading have lost a little bit of the momentum that surprised so many people early on in this season, but now it's beyond Scott's head. They've won only one of their last 6. Well, they've had 3 draws in those 6 games. And you talk to the senior pros here and they'll say that they are in fact playing much better than the results they've been getting. Actually, one of their problems is they don't seem to be able to put very convincing form together at home here.
They certainly play football, don't they? There's loads of good football here, loads of good movement. And of course the crowd are with them all the time.
It's turning into a pretty miserable afternoon here. The rain beginning to sweep across Berkshire. It needs to be cleaned up for the big Dutchman, John de Wolf. Bernal with the header. Birch.
I thought that was the other way as well.
It's a Wolves ball.
I'm amazed that he's taking throw-ins, the Wolf. I find that amazing.
He's the captain.
Oh, is that why he takes him?
Bernal. Goodman knocking it on to Bull. Hislop with the clearance. And that fell away from Venus. Lovell to find Taylor. Here's Gooding. Lovell knocking it down again to Gooding. Again Lovell. Quinn. Might try a long-range shot. Charged down by de Wolf. Gooding again. Ferguson getting involved. Birch also. Little touch forward for Ferguson. Touched on nicely by him to Bull, but there's a foul and a free kick.
Yes, very, very late. Ferguson had played the ball, but the referee couldn't give any advantage there.
To Wolf. McPherson stabs it clear to Gilkes. Now he'd just like a run at the ball. 10 years he's had at the club. Great favourite amongst the Reading fans is Michael Gilkes. Here's Mick Gooding. Osborn battling well. Quinn knocking it back to Kerr. Gilkes available on the far side for him. Kerr hitting it long towards Quinn again. And the Reading fans claiming that Quinn was knocked off the ball there by Mark Venus.
I think he just slipped on into him, Brian. You just see him here.
Kerr's cross.
It is getting very, very slippy now, the pitch. It's got a lot of water on it. And we're getting plenty of rain on it now. But Reading have picked up the tempo, haven't they? Wolves have sat back. I hope they don't think they're going to hold that lead.
Kerr with the throw. Good challenge by Ferguson. Bull bringing Birch into the game. Oh, he was challenged fiercely by Taylor. Taylor was the man whose challenge put Steve Froggatt out of this game. Birch is in trouble now as well. There's a cross from Venus, a good one! And some terrific defending there by Andy Bernal as Bull came in again. And I think they want the referee, yes. And for the second time, the Wolves trainer comes on. Again, what happened there? Again, if memory serves me, it was a tackle by Scott Taylor, the number 4. Down goes Birch.
He was late, but
not nearly so
I don't
severe.
think there was any intention. Neither was the other one. He's quite right to have a go, young Birch on it, but there wasn't much in it. It's just a challenge. Great clearance there.
Yeah, it was. Terrific bit of defending there by Andy Bernal. Here's a corner then for Wolves. A very deep one. Emblem's up there. Lovell gets it away. Here's de Wolf. Knocking it wide again to Darren Ferguson. Taking corners on both sides. Taylor. And Gilkes is away. Stopped by the linesman's flag.
Some players just go that little bit too early, Brian. So, gee, if he just waited, Michael Gilkes, he probably would have got in. Very slow build-up here for Wolves, isn't it? Very, very slow.
Meanwhile, in another battle at the top, Middlesbrough are leading Burnley by a goal to 0. Hendry the scorer. Straight at Kerr there by Neil Emblem. Gilkes. Kerr. Back to Shaka Hislop. De Wolf. Nice little touch there. Ferguson playing it well to Emblem. Found a yard for himself there as well. Back again by Ferguson to de Wolf. Up to Rankin this time. But away go Reading again. Stuart Lovell. Picking out Scott Taylor. Men are waiting at the far side. The flick on, and a goal!
Yes.
Simon Osborn.
What a wonderful goal. That is a wonderful goal.
Terrific header there. Beyond Stahl.
It's still the best route to go. Lovely cross, lovely header.
Ball now.
I think we'll have a game on there.
I think we've got a terrific game on our hands now.
What a lovely bit of play that was, and a lovely finish. Love it.
Rankin and Ball looking to turn it. Emblen's there available for him. Goodman was rushing into the box and Bernal got it away. As you say, Reading have picked up the pace beautifully, and whereas Wolves dominated completely the first 10 minutes, the battle now, if anything, has begun to swing the other way.
Certainly has.
Gilkes making a good run down that left-hand side. Now, will he take on Jamie Smith? Well, he's still in possession. Quinn. Lovell. Taylor knocked off the ball by Kerr.
I think Wolves will do very well now to weather the storm, because they're clearly under the cosh. The last 10 or 15 minutes have been much the better side, Reading. The crowd behind them.
A free kick curled in towards Jimmy Quinn on the far side. Another corner.
You won't want to give Jimmy Quinn too many of those opportunities. You might want to score him now. He's a manager, or acting manager. Might get a rise.
Well, he's been a very good servant to Northern Ireland. Close on 40 caps. He's been around a bit too, Jimmy Quinn, Swindon and Leicester and Bradford. West Ham, he had quite a good spell at West Ham. Bournemouth. Here's another cross coming in, this time an easy one for Mike Stahl.
I must say that the Reading lads are fighting for everything. They're probably trying to prove to everybody that they don't miss anybody going from there.
To Wolf. Well, the crowd are you watching Mark McGee, of course, who's left the club here for Leicester City. But I certainly hope the Reading fans won't forget the tremendous job that Mark did here for Reading. Here's Birch. Emblem. Back by Osborn, now for Kerr. To Wolf.
Certainly fired up, isn't he? Certainly having a go. When you think anybody that plays Wolves at the top of the table team in this league, you really want to show just how good you are.
The rain's still piling down. Certainly getting very slippery underfoot now.
And that's probably the reason that the Wolves fans aren't cheering, not because their team's drawn. They stood in the rain.
They stood in the rain. Plenty of them down from Wolverhampton, though.
Yes,
behind Mike Stowell's goal.
In case people at home are wondering why they don't sing. Sometimes they look a little bit ragged ones when they've gone from things. They're not really playing as commonly as scoring an early goal. To me, they sat back a little bit when they got the goal. They were probably as surprised as everybody out with ease in which the goal came. But Reading are very much fired up. Interesting, the boy Goodwin deciding to play himself right back. Did fool me a bit, I must confess. Not you, of course.
The only thing that's throwing me are these blooming numbers on these Reading shirts.
Yes.
I mean, when that goal went in, it could have been one of about 7 players.
You could have picked
just had
4.
a feeling it was. Yes. I just had a feeling it was Simon Osborn. I just hope I'm right.
That's why you're one of the best, see?
I mean, these are the worst numbers I have seen anywhere in the world in 25 years of commentating.
I must admit they are hard. I've not been commentating that long.
Level. Ferguson battling on. In goes Stuart Lovell. Nick Pudding. To Michael Gilkes. All towards Jimmy Quinn, and as well, but De Wolf got there. Now Goodman. Now he's got terrific pace, and he's trying to pick out Steve Bull, and it just came off Bernal.
What a touch that was. He was in, Bull.
Venus with the cross. Birch. Ferguson trying to get in, and 2 players in the end make sure he made no further progress.
That was
it's
a
a
lovely
corner.
bit of play. Lovely bit of play from Bull and Ferguson. Just a little bit of lack of pace there, otherwise you'd have got in.
Emblem there.
Very dangerous in this position. Such a big lad.
Tucked away quite comfortably, though, by the Reading defence. Smith trying to plant it wide again for Darren Ferguson. That's not an easy ball for him. He's offside in any case. It was Paul Birch out there.
He just took the corner. It was a very poor corner kick. He's probably thinking how poor it was and trying to work out why it happened.
Gooding with the free kick for Reading. Quinn just flicking it on. Almost came for Lovell, but Paul Blades was there. Here's Mark Venus flicking it wide. Going for De Wolf. De Wolf again, hitting it long, trying to get Goodman away this time. Denal just nicking it in. Birch will take advantage of this, though. Gets it to Steve Bull again. Wide for Rankin. Back for Smith. The ball played in early. A little touch by Goodman. Just wouldn't fall for him, though. And Reading again get it away. Kerr hitting it long. Ferguson back to De Wolf. And now for Venus. 1-1 the score here at Elm Park. In again. Rankin might just get that on the far side. And gets it back for Smith to play another early ball in. Hit with some pace this time. Just eluded Emblem. And here come Reading once more. Osborn hitting it forward. They claim a handball by De Wolf. Yellow card.
I really think that was accidental. I don't think, I mean, he obviously meant to do it, but I don't think he actually meant to get his hand where he did.
Now, did he mean to do it, or was it accidental?
I don't think he really meant to hold the play up there. I thought the referee could let that go on.
He certainly meant to get that header in, and did with great power. Gilkes. Touch from Osborn.
All those early crosses that Wolves get in, Brian, are causing lots and lots of problems, because I think McPherson's really a natural centre-half. The other lad, the right back, Bernal, I don't think he's really doing well there, but he's not a central defender and able to cope with him. Bull is very, very good. That is Goodman in the air, both of them.
McPherson. Claim a handball. Referee was perfectly positioned, said no, it wasn't. Osborn heading it long. Quinn going out there, but fancy the keeper will get there first. Gooding. It's Taylor.
He certainly likes to tackle anyway.
Mr. Taylor does. De Wolf with the throw again.
He'd frighten me anyway, him. And I'm not easily frightened.
Having played the ball on the far side, gets in again, just beats Goodman to it. Emblem now for Wolves. Bernal. Quinn. Gilkes. Quinn's waiting in the middle. Lovell's in the middle too. There's Lovell. But again, a good defensive header from John de Wolf. Goodman coming back to help. Rankin on the far side. Get it back to Smith.
That was a marvellous header, the Wolves there. It really was.
Kerr doing well, finds Osborn. Very busy now in the middle of the field, getting through a lot of work. This is Parkinson. Taylor. McPherson. Up to Quinn. Oh, that was what's Michael Gilkes doing there?
Actually, it's ever so wet on that side of the field. And probably people watching aren't aware, but you can see where they've brushed the water off, but it's there, and it's ever so slippy.
Blades with the free kick for Wolves. Goodman with the header, came off the referee. Osborn. Quinn. Touch there by Osborn for Lovell. Knocking it wide for Quinn. They're playing well at the moment. For Gilkes on the far side. Will he knock it back for Quinn? No, he's played it in towards Lovell. The header was on for him, and it was pushed away by the keeper, but the flag had gone up. They really pulled that Wolves defence apart there, and it was amazing the amount of space that Lovell then had from Gilkes' cross here, but there was an offside. Just look at that. Just fractionally offside. It came off de Wolf in the end, pushed behind by Stahl, but the flag by then was up.
If he'd have crossed that ball with his left foot, Gilkes, it would have been much, much better.
Oh, ball now. Oh. Let's have a look again at the Reading goal. A cross by Taylor.
I could watch that all day long. Superb. That's a great goal. So simple.
Parkinson making the break now. Hit long towards Jimmy Quinn. And it's 2-1 Reading. Made by that brilliant break down the right. And the faithful head of Jimmy Quinn makes it 2-1. Parkinson's cross.
He's been doing that for years. He got left with the little right back. The little boy Smith, he had no chance in the air against him, Brian. It was a bad mistake from the boy Emblem early on. That's what caused the problem.
Also, whether there wasn't a touch from the defender, actually, as well as Quinn.
Yeah, there probably was, but I'm sure Jimmy Quinn deserves all the credit for that. That was a splendid goal. But, I mean, they have deserved it. They've been the best side. They've worked the hardest. I've been disappointed with Wolves' work rate, to be honest.
Well, Wolves have work to do now after that brilliant start too.
I think the Reading lads are well fired up for this. I mean, probably more ways than one. They're probably Mark McGee going and everything in the week. Everybody's just decided how to go, and it's very apparent here.
Smith. Kerr getting it clear. For the second time, it'll come all the way through to Lovell. Parkinson, who did so well for that second goal. Osborn, chased by the Wolf. We saw Wolves beaten, of course, a fortnight ago at Millwall.
He's actually around the shoulder, boy Osborn, at the moment.
And
very, very well.
Wolves, in fact, now have lost 4 of their previous 6 games. Desperate to get the 3 points for this one. Can't go on leaking points like this and expect to win a championship. Just one going up directly, automatically from the Ensley First Division this season, remember. Osborn's cross, it came off to Wolf.
He's certainly fired up anyway, Osborn.
He's done really well.
Yep.
Good habits as a youngster at Crystal Palace, no doubt. Gilkes on the ball for them now. Crossing again to Jimmy Quinn.
He's appealing handball, Jim. I think he's asking for a lot there. It was a great cross. Left-footed from the right. That is a great cross.
Kerr, good left foot on him. Ferguson. Venus. Venus again winning that unfairly in the air against Stuart Lovell. And Birch gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away.
I just can't believe that one. And everybody knows now that's one thing you don't do. I know he can be smart up here, but you just don't do it.
Wooding playing it down the line. Taylor to Wolf, getting it back to Stow. Just wide.
Oh, he would have got
From Mick Gooding.
job. He would have got the job if that had gone in. What an effort. Oh, I shouldn't think they'd want half time to come, Brian. I would think they'd want the game to carry on this. Reading have been terrific. Fought for everything. What a shot. Oh. 1 foot outside.
Bull getting it for Birch. Bull letting it go this time for Goodman. Knocked back again for Emblem. Bringing Smith into it. Down the line for Rankin. But again, Reading battling away well, and it's a battle that they're fighting well with a lot of skill. Quinn. Blades gets it back to De Wolf. Emblem first to, Blades first to get to that one, then Emblem. And now Smith into Goodman. Back to Rankin. Still Rankin. There's his cross. Didn't reach ball though. De Wolf. Venus. A foul on Venus that time by Gooding. Ferguson with the free kick. Floating it towards Goodman. Kerr hitting it long. Lovell probably might have been offside. No, the flag had stayed down. It was far too long for Stuart Lovell in any case.
He certainly wouldn't have cut that.
Goodman. Gooding. Venus for Wolves. Birch. Oh, hits it straight to Mark Venus. Taylor gets unaway. We're into injury time, and obviously with the injury to Steve Froggatt, I guess we might get a good 5 minutes of that.
At least.
Tell you one thing as well, Theo, whoever does get the job here inherits a good footballing side with a terrific spirit in them, don't they, Reading?
It certainly does, and they've got very, very good habits. I mean, the people having to go at Mark McGee there, but I mean, obviously Mark McGee's done a lot to help this team and to get them where they are, and all credit to him and everybody there. But the lads have shown that they want to be. And as I said, when you play Wolves, you are fired up anyway. Wolves is a traditional, wonderful club.
Lovell. To Quinn. Trying to get Lovell in again.
I also think it's very hard, you know, Brian, to bring like the Wolves and Goodmans into a team and blend them during the season. It's a very, very hard part of the job. You can see that Reading haven't changed, as you rightly said. The players have left it as it was. Certainly passed the ball around anyway.
Very well indeed.
Yep.
And I mean, they could have been 2 or 3 down in the first 10 minutes. They were under such pressure, weren't they? But they pulled themselves, and they were 1 down, and pulled themselves around beautifully.
And they were the best side a little bit after that, without any doubt. He has lost a little bit of place, you know, Steve Buller. I'm sure that tendon, I've had a tendon injury myself years ago. It's very, very frightening, and you just feel it's going to go sometimes when you want to be. I wasn't as quick as him, though, Brian. There's no doubt about that. In fact, I wouldn't even call him on the way back.
Ball chesting it down towards Goodman. Rankin tried to hit it on the turn, but Gilkes was there to stop that. But a corner then for Wolverhampton.
I fancy this is a route that Wolves think they might score it again from.
Well, there are plenty of 6-footers there. De Wolf,
Emblem.
Blades, Emblem, Bull himself, Goodman. Now needs a well-delivered corner. Ferguson doing it, but Hislop got amongst them all.
That was a marvellous catch. You say he was 6'6"?
6'6", so the record would say.
He's certainly come out there.
He's a lad who was born in London, raised in Trinidad, and then studied in Washington, D.C., this goalkeeper.
That's a very good
He's got a degree in mechanical engineering. And here's Gilkes. That could and should have been goal number 3.
He'll be disappointed there. The lad Blades, when the Wolves challenged, Blades was playing him offside and clearly forgot about Venus.
And there are about 3 defenders here who are just delighted they didn't put it into their own net as he whacked this one across the goal. They're all leaping around.
He was the one, Blades, who must have been the most worried there. That was an awful finish, Michael.
Goodman. Birch. Birch limping badly now. Lovell offside. The game goes on. Mike Stow, the goalkeeper for Wolves, with the clearance. Up goes Goodman again with McPherson. Given away that time by Osborn. Birch trying to find Bull with it. Quinn's header. Only played 4¼ minutes of time added on. It's been an excellent first half, though.
Terrific. As I said, Reading won't want it to end.
Lovell chasing it, but it'll beat him over the byline.
I'll tell you what, if Michael Gilkes had put that one away, it would have been all over for him. That was a great opportunity to score. We'll regret that. But not to his cost and his team.
Rankin trying to wriggle clear. Talking about Michael Gilkes, we were talking about him before the game, weren't we? And he's been here 10 years, and he's been a terrific servant to them, but his actual scoring record is not as impressive as one would have thought.
No.
He's not a great goal scorer.
No.
Over 5 minutes of time added on as Venus plays it forward again. Venus again. And again. But a foul there on the Wolverhampton player, so it's a free kick to the Wolves. Now, can they snatch an equaliser in the last seconds of this first half? Here's Smith. Played for Emblem. Not wide for Rankin. Here's the cross coming in. The Reading defenders were lining up there to get that one away. It was Simon Osborn, in fact, who did make the clearance. Cross comes in again. Goodman knocking it on. Jamie Smith in there for Wolves. Again, Reading come away. Mick Gooding this time with a long clearance. And they're down by Lovell. Over 6 minutes of time added on now. For the injury, if you just joined us, to Steve Froggatt of Wolves, right at the start of the game.
That's it.
But there goes the half-time whistle. With Steve Bull having put Wolves ahead right at the start of the game. Osborn and Quinn in a terrific fight back by Reading. It's Reading 2, Wolves 1 at half-time here.
And I think the reason is, I think the lad, the Wolves, just coming into the side and probably finds it very hard to adjust. Certainly Blades has with him anyway.
So Venus now is a central defender, having played full-back in the first half. Blades, who was a central defender, goes to right-back. Jamie Smith, who was right-back, goes to left-back.
And I would think the big thing is, can Reading keep up the pace that they finished the game with? Or the half-was rather.
There's no pain when you're winning.
It's a really good that one. I remember that one, right? No game without pain, I was told.
Long clearance there by Stahl, up towards Bull. It goes to Goodman. There's a foul by Steve Bull. Just caught Bernal. Bernal claims with an elbow. It smacked him in the face at any rate. Down he goes. Free kick to Reading.
He certainly did.
To Wolf under this one. Quinn gets there. Oh, I thought he was going to get there first. Osborn just knocking it forward again. Lovell's offside. Or rather, it's Scott Taylor who's offside.
You can't tell in those numbers yet, can you? You'll have to get new numbers painted at Reading. They are awful, I must admit.
It's Stahl with the free kick. Goes Goodman. Here's Mills trying to turn his man. Rankin trying to get in there also, but Gilkes got there first, a shove in the back on Lovell. And a goal kick. Reading, I must say, have been full of fire and aggression, but extraordinary. Before today, they'd scored only 10 times at home, remember, in 10 league games. Only Bristol City have a worse record in the first division of the Ensley League than that.
I was surprised at that when you give me those figures, to be honest. Certainly played good football. You'd imagine he would score goals.
Well, they've not won here since early October against Bristol City. Bernal just getting it back.
I think Greg Taylor's had a few harsh words at half-time. They're well fired up now, Wolves.
Lovell just nicked away there by Jimmy Quinn. Gilkes is on this side. Kerr's made a break for him. But won't quite get there. Goal kick.
I'm always amazed, you know, when left wingers get the ball in that position, why they don't cross the ball. It amazes me why they don't just knock the ball in. They roll the ball down for the left back to do, and even worse, from a worse position. I'm astounded at it. Certainly Michael Gilkes had 2 or 3 opportunities to knock balls in with his left foot. Surprised me.
Goodman chasing. Bernal gets it back. Might be a difficult one for Hislop to deal with. Indeed it was, but he was supported here by Taylor and then by Gooding. They get it long and forward. Quinn chasing, but Venus will win this race and get it back. Osborn. Oof. Running straight into De Wolf. Free kick to Reading.
I always think these are very, very dangerous and very, very hard to defend against. Left footer from the right side.
Knocking it in, and it's gone behind for the goal kick.
Hit it out, didn't it? It looks to
Yuri
me...
Geller there. Now he can bend a ball.
He can bend the spoon. I think Wolves are really going to go with Mills, Bull and Goodman at the front. They're really going to go route one. He's a big lad, Mills, isn't he?
He is a big fella.
And try and unsettle Reading. They've got a bit of wind behind them as well.
Goes Goodman. Ferguson trying to get in there. He might get Bull in here. Good save. And then Smith knocks it over. Terrific bit of goalkeeping though by Shaka Hislop. Bull looked a certainty there. I know 1-on-1 against ones aren't always as easy as they sometimes look, but you would have put a lot of money on Steve Bull scoring there, but he made ground very quickly indeed at Hislop.
That was a great save. I would have actually backed Steve Bull without any hesitation there. All left foot straight in that left-hand corner. Great save. He's done well. Very well.
Up goes Quinn, but De Wolf beats him in the air.
To be fair, he's won everything in the air, De Wolf. He doesn't look too confident on the ground at the moment, but certainly in the air he's
Snap on the back there. Yes, I don't think you can argue about that. A yellow card for Mark Venus. There was a little snap from behind. That's the 3rd yellow card for Wolves today. Birch, who's gone off, got 1. De Wolf and Venus the other 2. Ferguson gets it clear to Goodman. Still with Goodman. Knocked it towards Steve Bull. Mills is arriving. Another good save by Hislop. And that really was just as difficult as the first. He really had to adjust, and he's a big man, and he got down so quickly.
That was a great save again. Terrific. He's very, very agile for such a big fella. That was a good opportunity.
Taylor. De Wolf will get there. But Wolves will be encouraged, Theo, that they've made 1 or 2 chances now at the start of this second half.
Well, they made two of the best chances they made during the whole game. Apart from actually the one where the Bull scored a goal, and that wasn't really a chance. This is a great save.
Goodman played it in.
Good header.
Bull knocked it down, and Mills only half hit it, which made it, if anything, probably more difficult for the keeper to judge.
Very good. But they're certainly going that route, aren't they? They're going to hit it in there and have a scrap. And Reading, to be fair, have been pushed back a little bit just for the first few minutes of this half. Wasn't surprising to me because they were superb in the first half.
Touch on, but
he didn't jump, Jimmy. He was trying to hold Venus off.
Stahl.
The other thing to realise, Brian, is that Wolves now haven't really got a natural winger with losing Froggatt and Birch. So probably Graham Whiteley has gone that route.
Venus hitting it long.
So he's done well. Banal.
Oh. Misunderstanding there between those two Reading defenders. Can Wolves take advantage of that? No, it's Blades trying to get Rankin in. Okay. We saw Mark Venus get a yellow card just a moment ago. I think maybe in the first half we had a caption up that said Venus had got a yellow card, when in fact it was Paul Birch, just in case you felt that with the second yellow card he should have gone off. But Venus, in fact, in the first half didn't get one. Paul Birch did.
For kicking the ball away.
For kicking the ball away, as you say. De Wolf all over Jimmy Quinn there.
He's very experienced, Jimmy Quinn. He does that well. It's what we call pinning. He just pins you and stops you jumping. But the idea is not to get too tight on him, but he's a very, very experienced campaigner.
Gilkes. Wolves get this away with Emblem. Here comes Goodman, being pursued by Bernal. In the end, it's a goal kick.
I don't think he scores as many goals as he should, the lad Goodman, for the amount of work he does. Very hard-working player. Good player at West Brom.
And in fact, this season, he'd scored only 3 at Sunderland before he came to Wolves for, was it 1.2 million?
You're really buying him in the hope that his work is going to get him, or get you goals, or his team goals.
Rankin. Played in for Bull. Goodman trying to pick it up again, but Kerr will make the clearance for Reading, and it's a good one up to Jimmy Quinn. Nicely taken by him. Good skill, and Lovell was offside. Just below us there, it was an excellent piece of skill by Quinn. Took it beautifully on his chest and played it off first time. De Wolf with the free kick for Wolves. Hit towards Mills. Kerr gets it away. Venus up there with a header.
Very
Again,
good.
the flag was up for an offside.
Very good defending that. Realised that Jimmy Quinn was resting, and the Wolves just come up. Did it very, very well. They're a little bit under the cosh now, Reading. They haven't really been able to get out and show the spirit that they had early on. And Wolves, to be fair, have come into it a lot more. And probably this system will put a lot of pressure on the Reading defenders with the wind as well.
Kerr. Knocked down, not a very good one by Blaze there. Gilkes playing it in. Venus will need to get there. De Wolf will need to get there, and does. Fantastic shot there by Lovell. Came off the post. Quinn looking to get in shooting range. Kerr again. Good spell this for Reading. The fullback with a shot. What a terrific shot though against the woodwork again for Reading. Gilkes.
What a great cross.
Plays it in. Venus tries to get it away. De Wolf eventually does get it away. But then it's whacked back there by Lovell.
In the best Mark Hughes tradition. That was
the best Mark Hughes tradition, yes.
Yeah, terrific effort, that.
Quinn again. Osborn playing it in towards Lovell. Could be getting into trouble here. And a shot just wide of the post there from Jimmy Quinn. Wolves are looking ragged, and suddenly Reading are again at their throats. After Wolves, just as they did in the first half, had so much of the early play. But Reading have tremendous spirit that goes with their skill.
I would have backed Jimmy Quinn to score now, to be fair. I'm sure he's disappointed with that.
Goodman with a header. Bull battling. And a free kick to Wolves. Bull being held by Andy Bernal. The Wolves gone forward.
We've had some thrills already, Brian.
It's been a super game in the Ensley First Division here. Ferguson playing it in, and it's just touched in there. Goodman may have got a touch, or it may have gone straight in, but it's 2-2.
I think that's gone in, you know, Brian. I think that's gone straight in. They're running to Goodman.
Well, here's Ferguson. They're running to Goodman.
Yes.
If he got a touch, it was the slimmest of touches, and it's 2-2.
Nearly score at one end, Reading, and give one away at the other end. What a great game. I think he possibly did get just a hair or two on that one.
Well, if he did get a touch on it, it's his first goal since his transfer from Wolves. And we were saying a moment ago he doesn't score many, but that's a really important one.
Certainly is. Especially when at the other end, there's a shot like that hits the bar.
Goodman. Gilkes. Gilkes again. Boss comes in, a touch by Lovell.
That's what I love to see him do. I like to see Michael Gilkes go down there, take the player on and get across him. You cannot beat it.
Let's have a look at the goal again. Is it Ferguson's goal? Let's see what the super slow motion says. Does it actually get a touch? I don't think it does, you know. If anything, it may just have glanced off a defender. It's glanced off a defender, and here's good. This might tell us.
Yes.
It might, in fact, have come off Jimmy Quinn.
Yeah. He won't get the job.
To Wolf, recovering well and turning away nicely from Osborn. 2-2 the score. Another little flare up here. De Wolf getting Ferguson out of the way with Stuart Lovell, who gets a yellow card.
I thought he reacted a little bit too hasty there, the lad Ferguson. He did challenge him. He challenged him, and fella was wrong, put his hands up, but Darren didn't take it.
And De Wolf did well as the skipper, getting his number 10 out of the way.
Very confident big man.
Up goes Goodman. Bull trying to get again into a scoring position. Mills won't get to it either. Well, I have to say that second Wolverhampton Wanderers goal, is it Ferguson's? Is it Goodman's? Is it an own goal by Jimmy Quinn?
Pick one of those three. It looks to me now, Brian, like as if it is Jimmy Quinn. Definitely does. The goalkeeper seemed lost, so it must have got a deflection from a Reading player.
Goodman's header.
He's certainly heading some balls, Goodman.
Goodman. Taylor now for Reading. Oh, the Wolves in trouble. That's going to go in. Gilkes who finishes it off, and Reading are 3-2 ahead.
What a good piece of refereeing. That is a very, very good piece of refereeing. It was clearly fouled by the Wolves. Let it go on. That is an absolutely splendid goal.
Lovell shot. Gilkes finishes it off.
I could score him from there. I'm sure you could as well. What a great game this is.
Well, I suppose...
It's getting better and better.
It's an easy one for Hislop.
That was a very, very good goal. The turn was terrific. The Wolves looked very, very ordinary on the floor. Excellent in the air.
So Reading in front again. Kerr playing it forward to Osborn. Ups it back. Straight to Emblem. Goodman. No. Well, technically, it's got to be Gilkes' goal. Although Lovell won't be too happy about that. The ball, as you saw, clearly had not crossed the line when Gilkes hammered it home. We really do have the mystery of whose goal here this afternoon. But what we do know is it's 3-2 Reading in the most thrilling game in this Ensley First Division today. Here come Reading again. Crossing again. De Wolf acrobatically getting that one away. Clever handball there by Ferguson, and a free kick it is to Reading.
It's amazing, isn't it? Reading have hit the post, gone down and scored Wolves, and then they get a goal like that.
Free kick taken. And a corner given. Kevin McPherson's going forward for this one. Steve Bull has gone back, and they've left only Don Goodman forward now, Wolves. De Wolf just got ahead to that one. He seemed to hang in the air to get that one away when it looked to be falling for Jimmy Quinn. Bernal gets it back. Might be a bit of discomfort here for Hislop, but we wouldn't have thought so looking at that. Oh, suddenly they're in trouble again, Wolves, but to the rescue that time came Paul Blades. And they're pushed back as Reading gain another corner. 20 minutes of the second half gone. Parkinson knocking it back. Osborn to Parkinson. Played into Lovell. Parkinson again. Bernal. And a Wolves throw.
That was just possession football. It never ended or never went anywhere.
Goodman. Searching out Rankin. At the moment facing 5 defeats in the last 7 games. 3-2 down here. Smith on the far side, a good cross hit by him, and a good save as Mills and Rankin came in. Third one by Shaka Hislop. Big clubs have been said to be trailing him, and he's a tall goalkeeper who makes good use of his height.
And he makes good decisions. He makes the decisions to come, and he succeeds in achieving what he sets out to do, which is getting the ball. That was a very good save. Didn't handle it brilliant, but it was a good effort.
Quinn to Gilkes.
Oh.
And in the end, it was Venus who got it away. 2 Reading defenders going for that one. Bernal and McPherson. Here's Goodman. Away again that time by Andy Bernal. Lovell. Taylor out of play. Wolves throw. Halfway through the second half now.
We have spoken a bit about the spirit, but there is some spirit in this Reading team, isn't it? It really is. And certainly won't lay down.
played forward. Mills trying to get onto this one. Here's Michael Gilkes. He does go a bit, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
The good news about Steve Froggatt, incidentally, we understand there's not a break from the hospital. It's just severely sprained.
Oh, good. That is good news.
Jamie Smith making the break on the far side now for Wolves. Ferguson. Osborn. Playing it down the line. Out comes Stahl. Up back by Gilkes. Oh! He's lopping a bit of trouble there as Goodman closed in on him. He's played it now for Rankin. Rankin's cross. And Reading lining up to get it away.
He's still injured, the boy Kerr.
Kerr is still injured.
Yeah.
There he is. Always when you injure, the ball comes to you. And Kerr's in a bit of trouble. Well, let's get our breath back for a moment or two, Theo. It's a terrific game, isn't it?
It really is. And obviously both of the sides are contributing to it, but some of the goal-mouth incidents have been absolutely first class. And the finishing, if it's been anything, it's been superb, hasn't it? No doubt about it.
And in the meantime, at the Middlesbrough game, they are now 2 up on Burnley. Hendry has scored a second one.
Which will add more and more pressure to Wolves, of course.
Well, of course, if Wolves had won and Middlesbrough had lost, Wolves would have gone back to top tonight. Now the gap between Middlesbrough and Wolves will open up. And remember, only 1 go up this year from the Ensley First Division. Automatically, that is, of course.
I think that's why it's so competitive, isn't it? Done well there, Keith McPherson.
Emblem.
Attempting another route there, Jim, coming behind the Wolf, trying to foul.
It's not going to be easy for you to name the man of the match a bit later on, is it?
Well, it's getting harder by the minute, especially as I can't tell their numbers. If I did 25 years out, I might be as good as you at getting the numbers, eh?
Bernal with a header. Oh, here's Lovell. Smith. I thought for a moment that was coming to ball. Emblen's getting in there, but in the end it goes for a corner. Reading not happy with that.
It was clearly a corner.
So Darren Ferguson with a corner. John the Wolf up there. He wants a look at this ball. But it was Goodman's header. Well handled, though, by the keeper again.
That's a very, very good position. People watching won't appreciate what a good position he picked that ball up from. Look, just stood there because it being so big, he's able to take those positions, Brian, and not be in trouble. Handling very, very good.
Blades with a header. Quinn just knocking it back. Here's Goodman. No.
Yes, when it slows down this game, the players have to take a breath, and they need it. It's been terrific pace.
Osborn. Hit forward again, route 1, but it goes straight through to Hislop. Well, the chairman on the left there in the spectacles, John Majeski. Must be delighted with the spirit that has remained in this side. after the departure of Mark McGee, the manager to Leicester City. Ferguson. To Quinn. Touch by him falls off Ferguson, but Quinn gets it back again. I tell you, Osborn's got through some work this afternoon in that midfield, hasn't he?
Yeah, he certainly has. He's done very, very well, worked really hard. So is the other lad, Bernal. I thought he's done very well at the back. As I said, he's a right back. I've only ever seen him play right back. He's done very well in there.
Lovell. Osborn's pass that time, only going straight to Venus. Foul on Ferguson. And it's
surprised.
It's Parkinson who's going into the book.
He's surprised, but he has challenged from behind, and it is now considered a foul.
Free kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Time beginning to come a precious commodity for them. Something like 15.5 minutes left. There's the free kick up towards Lee Mills. Came away from the defender for the corner.
They are a little bit vulnerable there. Keith McPherson, not very big, just got the top of his head with that ball.
Ferguson again coming across to take it.
I think Wolves' best chance here, Brian, is in these areas.
The Wolf at the near post again. Oh, what a poor corner. Smith coming across here to chase it and get it back to Stahl. He's got Venus available on that far side. Stahl's picked him up. Hit long again. McPherson gets it clear. Taylor. Gilkes has made a little darting run. Here's Gilkes. Taylor's continued his run. And a corner given now to Reading. Gilkes. The Wolf needed to get that header in. Thought Quinn would get there just before him. Rankin makes a nice little touch here, and then clearly obstructed by Bernal, but he goes on. He's got Bull in the middle, he's got Goodman in the middle, and Goodman couldn't quite get to it, and Reading get that one away.
That was a very good break.
It was a terrific break, not only by Rankin, but Bull and Goodman had made such efforts themselves to get up there alongside him. It's not a loss for Wolves yet, you know.
No, there's certainly potential goals with those three players at the front.
Quinn playing it for Lovell, losing out. Ferguson for Wolves. That's hit too close to Hislop.
I don't think Garrett thinks he's going to beat him, does he, from there? That's sort of...
Good play by the Wolf. The chase is on with Mills. He's got Goodman waiting in the middle for him, but that's no good for Don Goodman.
That was a very, very poor cross. He needed to take that more and in fact, get a bit of an angle on it. Steve Bull didn't, in fact, make it at all. Didn't get in there. That's what I think with that injury, you know. I do think as the game goes on, he possibly loses a little bit of appetite for work because of that injury, because he is a hard-working boy.
The Wolf. And a Wolf again. Goodman. Picked up nicely there by Ferguson. A lovely ball by Ferguson, and Bull couldn't quite get on the end of it. Again, terrific bit of goalkeeping by Hislop. The line was up, the flag was up, and the linesman for offside. But how swiftly again Shaka Hislop was out of his goal.
He certainly attacks the ball. I think a Reading lad's been booked there as well, Bernal, during that. I think the referee just booked him. for checking Goodman.
Nothing holding Reading at the moment. It's Scott Taylor fallen, but the flag again was up. Bull. Venus. In again towards Lee Mills. Lovell, look at the break by Gilkes. Oh, well, that's a foul by Blades. It's a free kick. No action from the referee. Foul no more.
He was late.
He obviously did, yes, I agree.
Which wasn't a surprise, the pace that Gilkes was going.
Now we got Quinn. And we have Osborn behind this. We've got 5 in the Wolverhampton Wanderers wall, and a goal here would just about clinch the thing for sure for Reading. Jimmy Quinn, driven straight at the keeper.
It's a finish that, but it wasn't really what I call a well-struck ball.
Up goes Bull, knocks it down for Rankin. Goodman's up there, Mills is up there, Bull is in there too, and it won't reach him because McPherson gets it clear this time for Reading. Back to De Wolf. Hit long towards Don Goodman. Up again so well. Bull tries to get in there, couldn't readjust himself properly.
I think Emblem's just got a cut there.
Some signs of movement on the Reading bench.
I wouldn't think that they'd want to change much.
Uwe Hartenberger, a German, 6-footer, is a striker. Let's have a quick word with Matt Lorenzo down there on the touchline.
Nail-biting times these for the Reading bench. It's an unorthodox bench, as you might imagine, Brian. The man in charge with deciding who comes on and who goes off is Dave Armstrong, the former Southampton player, the bald gentleman on that bench, and he's normally the club's community officer, but today rather a promotion for him.
Here's Gilkes, there's the cross, knocked away by Jamie Smith.
He started to cause problems, Gilkes, and there's no doubt about it. When he goes down there, it's exciting, that. I love that. Just gets it in there. It's so hard to deal with.
Thanks for the report, Matt. Certainly is an unorthodox bench at Reading. Here's the corner, though. That's a more orthodox-looking one. Knocked away again. Up to Goodman. De Wolf. Only Rankin up there. Turned his man well. Mills is up as well, but there's a lot of work for the two of them to do. And in the end, they get a corner out of it.
He's done well there, Gooden, you know. I mean, I would never have dreamed that he would have played there. And I've seen him play just off the back four, but I wouldn't have dreamed he'd play right back, and he's done very well. Several of the Reading players have done outstanding, really. That's why my job is hard.
Goodman with a header. And Hislop is flying across his goal to put it wide. He's had an excellent game.
They probably think he should have held that.
Ferguson again with a corner. All the Wolves' big men are forward, including Don Goodman, just over the top that time.
I'll tell you, that was a splendid header. He done superb there. Direction wasn't what he wanted, but what a good header. He's not all that big, you know, but he really gets up. Look.
A terrific leap, hasn't he?
Yep. Always liked him.
Let's have a look at the super slow motion here. Oh, my goodness, yes. Out jumps to Wolf, in fact.
He's always been a very good header of the ball.
And the referee indicating to the goalkeeper that he's taking time off. If he takes too much time getting these free kicks underway. Emblem, and now Ferguson. Venus gets it forward. Mills knocks it wide for Ferguson, hits it first time, wide again for Smith. It's a free kick. Suddenly yellow card.
There's been lots of good individual battles, Brian, hasn't there? Lots of very good battles all over the field. It's a bit unlucky there to lad Smith. That was a 4.
So we've had 7 yellow cards now. And Wolves get a free kick.
And I think these are all dangerous moments.
Can they get a goal? The free kick's floated in. Ball! It's been an offside.
Yeah.
Well, it was a dangerous game because Wolves had 2 players, Mills and Bull, beyond the last defender. They're going to make a substitution now. They're taking off, I think, Stuart Lovell. Uwe Hartenberger, the Germans, coming on. He's played in the Bundesliga.
Certainly happy with him, the crowd.
With Erdingen. Uwe gets an ovation from this big crowd here at Reading today. The 3rd largest of the season. Good. Ferguson playing it in. Up to Quinn, and now to Gilkes. He'll really run them. He's got Rankin after him, but Gilkes has outstripped him. He's playing the ball into space there for Hartenberger to come in, but he couldn't quite make up that amount of distance. And Wolves come back looking for that equalising goal. Poor ball played in. Emblem again.
Wolves certainly haven't given it up, have they? They're really having a go now. If anything, I think they're getting a little bit stronger. The runs of Michael Gilkes have caused them a few problems, but they've defended very well against those 3 very good forward players that Wolves have thrown together.
Ball, little touch. Free kick to Wolves.
Can Ferguson do it again?
Here's Ferguson again. Loaded in there towards Blades. Good defence that time by Dylan Kerr. Oh, not such a good clearance there. Straight to Rankin for Wolves. Playing it in again now for Blades. Back for the Wolf. Played in again. Knocked away once again by Jimmy Quinn right back there helping out. Tense moments this for Reading. Can they hold on to this 3-2 lead? The Wolves, can they get, this be a really valuable point now. The Wolf playing it in again. Emblem's in there, but he's beaten in the air. And it's Simon Osborn who gets it away. McPherson. And the Wolf will now get this back.
There's a few tired old legs out there now. There's a few legs not moving quite so quick.
Gilkes up towards Quinn. Rankin. And Blades to Venus. to Hartenberger, the German. Germany has incidentally beaten Albania in the European Championship qualifier today. Jürgen Klinsmann, one of the scorers. And as soon as the ball goes out of play, we'll talk to Theo about man of the match. This is Dylan Kerr, knocking it back to Mick Gooding. Oh, it's dangerous there, but Parkinson got away with it. Knocked it forward. OK, let's talk about man of the match very quickly, Theo. Who do you go for?
I'm going to go for the keeper, the Reading keeper, Hislop.
Shaka Hislop.
Yep.
The Reading keeper.
And the reason is simple. I just felt that he saved when Steve Bull was through just after the beginning of the second half was terrific. And then he made another one just after that in the ball mills.
Well, here's Hartenberger now with Quinn available for him. And Gilkes coming up fast. And here's a possibility and a good save. But it's there. It's 4-2. There's no coming back for Wolves now as Michael Gilkes makes it Reading 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. A week of uncertainty for Reading is going to end on a Sunday full of smiles. As Quinn plays that ball in superbly. Great work by Stow, but very persistent play by Michael Gilkes. 4-2 the score.
He's had a great second half, hasn't he, Michael Gilkes? No doubt about it. This is a great ball. Lovely ball. Good save. And a good finish. Well,
ball for Wolves. Smith for Wolves on the far side. Goodman playing it in. An afternoon that has started really full of such promise for Wolverhampton. Their crowds are drifting away. The Wolverhampton fans are on their way out behind that goal. And the Reading crowd are taunting them with cheerio, cheerio. They're swarming out now. Really turning out to be a really miserable afternoon for Wolverhampton. Not only beaten here, but losing Steve Froggatt and losing race in the race for the promotion to the Ensley, and a lot of work ahead now for Graham Taylor and his team.
they haven't really killed off the spirit of Reading, have they, really? That's really been the thing. I feel that Reading have, even when they haven't had the game, when Wolves have had little spells in the game, Reading have always stuck at it, always believed that they could get a goal, as was proved there with the Gilkes. And the instant when the lad hit the bar, level that with the post, that was terrific. And they've come back from that. Can Wolves score from this?
Well, will Wolves score with this? It's Mark Venus lining up a left foot shot. John de Wolf looks as though he might want a bit of it. It's de Wolf. It cannons off the defender. But there's the final whistle. A triumph for spirit and skill of Reading, who looked as though they might be swamped early on by Wolves. When Steve Bull put them ahead, Goodman got another one for Wolves, but then Osborn and Quinn and Gilkes, who just tapped over the shot from Stuart Lovell, and then Gilkes with the last one. A thoroughly entertaining game of football from the First Division here, and Michael Gilkes really epitomising it all with that winner right at the end for Reading, and the man of the match, the Reading goalkeeper, Shaka Hislop. Final score, Reading 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Your man of the match, Theo? Well, the little man there will have... we won't see many better games than that. And really, it's a defeat that leaves an awful lot for Wolves to do now.
It certainly does, and especially with Christmas coming up, you know, there's so many games that come so quick. But I mean, all credit to them. I mean, they just couldn't have possibly asked for any more in a week that's been absolutely dramatic for them, losing Mark McGee and all the backroom staff, and the players have responded.
Let's have a word, sorry Theo, let's have a word with Matt Lorenzo, who's got Jimmy Quinn with him.
Jimmy, I don't suppose you could have asked for a better result after all that's happened this week.
Oh no, it's absolutely. I couldn't have asked any more off the lads. Obviously, I'm a part of it, but we defended tremendous today. I mean, I scored 2 goals. I've given one goal away, but we kept battling. Even when it went to 2-2, we kept battling. And we knew we'd get something out of the game. Little Simon Osborn there's hit a triple shot, hit the post. We just had a good feeling about the game before it, and it's worked out that way.
Would it be fair to say that the lads were a little bit fired up for this one?
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's very difficult when your manager just, you know, ups and leaves you, and obviously me and Mickey's been put in charge, and we try to do our best, you know, to keep it the same, play the same football. And as you've seen today, we're not a bad side.